You guys are quite bullish about growth next year, definitely out of consensus. The markets, in terms of the vaccine news, that reaction, the positive reaction's waning. What do you expect on the economic level?
Well, I think right now we have a lot of different things going on, quite a lot of bad news in terms of just the infections, especially in the US. In Europe, we're seeing, some improvement in the last couple of weeks, but in the US, the numbers are still getting worse. I think there's a bit more uncertainty also around the fiscal outlook. We shaved our expectations for what we're likely to see under divided government from a $1 trillion number to a $700 billion number. Obviously still a sizable amount, but quite a bit less than what you might have expected in a democratic sweep scenario. So just in terms of the near-term boost to growth, it's going to be smaller. So I think that does mean softer numbers in the short term. We did shave our Q4 and Q1 growth numbers. We now have quite slow growth over those 2 quarters. But then, as you say, as you get into 2021, especially as you get into the spring, with the vaccine news continuing to be very positive, and also with the likelihood that we're going to have a temperature kind of headwind as you get into the spring, I think infections are going to come down because we're learning a lot about the temperature sensitivity of COVID infection. So we think Q2, Q3, very strong. We upgraded those. We're 9.5% quarter-on-quarter annualized growth in Q2, also 7% in Q3. So we still think that by Q2, Q3, we'll be back at the pre-pandemic level of real GDP, and then we'll see continued good growth thereafter, no longer as rapid. But yeah, we continue to have a lot of conviction in the idea that this is more V-shaped or vaccine-shaped than I think a lot of other forecasters have in their numbers.